will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Toss to the outside. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. And Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
The option look. He'll pitch it. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. The sure hands. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had two last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Breaks the tackle. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Send that offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Finds the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Rides to back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
To the air on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got a man, it's Brown. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens.
And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13.
Red offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Gators will hustle to the line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on! And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air, it's Nolan. Grab near the sticks, it's Brown. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Gators are rolling down the field. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They'll run it from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Makes the grab. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gator! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. Got room at the 35. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Razorbacks are on the move. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Pringle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. You've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the back. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Webb. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
The Gators will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Hand off from the shotgun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. He hurls one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll go to the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. What a grab along the left sideline, got the foot down in a strong throw, put it right on the money. Touchdown, Florida! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Sometimes you see those receivers as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 4 over Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it in. It's clapped.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run from the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. A quick pass to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. They send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Pringle. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daniels. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Arkansas.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He might want another play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The Gators are on the move. Handoff to the single back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Webb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Gets the back moving. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Maddox. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. Touchdown, Gator! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Fires to the right. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got his man to the left. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Maddox. He wants it all. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Grab near the marker as well. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it to the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Maddox. Throwing right. Complete on the comeback. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Breaks into the open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
And the offense tries to take matters into their own hands. Like, down one, I want the two-point conversion. I want to take the lead. Now, the defense is going to have to come up big, try to get them the football back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Brown. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Lost a throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.